So traders, a bit of an update across the markets for you guys today. Plus also, I'm going to go through an email or a message that I got just recently from someone. There's a lot of different amazing things in there that I want to really discover, or I really want to talk with you and walk you through when it comes to your personal trading and how you can really navigate these markets on a much better level. Some beginner mistakes that I'm seeing, and all that sort of stuff from there. So I want to just cover silver, gold, and also again some really important things that is so important to understand about these markets when coming across the trading and so on and so forth. So anyway, so let's actually start off with this here. So I want to start off with this comment here. Okay, so I did a video a few days ago now on my YouTube channel titled Crash Coming, and that was actually about the oil market. Here's the thing. Let me zoom in on this one here. Let me see if I can. Okay, cool, right? So let me do this here. So here's something that I really want to just walk you through when it comes to this here. He said, John, can you do an update video on silver and gold? The thing is okay, what I talked about in this video here about silver and gold is the exact same thing, and the S&P and USD. Now SJ77, I'm not sure if you actually watched this video, but I did a detailed video amongst silver, amongst the S&P, and amongst everything, and I explained the reasons why, the techniques and so on and so forth. So one thing that's really important to understand about these markets is that when we're analyzing these markets, what you don't want to do is start to involve your thinking of why something is going to happen, right? So you said here, with a look at the Mag 7, okay, and that only Meta is up this year. We've only been a month and a half into this year so far, so that doesn't mean anything, right? Causing some nervousness amongst analysts. I'm not sure why there's nervousness amongst analysts, and this is where a very big mistake that you're doing right now is now you're probably seeing the videos that I do. I give you the techniques to use so you can make your own conclusions about what the market's doing, right? And then you can go from there. Now, I'm not sure what the nervousness is because the market is just that, right? The Mag 7 is the Mag 7. Doesn't mean the Mag 7 is going to always be up together, down together, right? And so on and so forth. So we don't really want to go down that path of thinking that, right? So the Mag 7, like, what is that? They're individual companies, right? So Google may not be good. Amazon may go for a move. Facebook, like it's all over the place. So who cares about the Mag 7, really, right? The narrative is that, are gold and silver doing a fake out before a correction across all indices? Now, here's the thing. What you're doing right now is you are way overcomplicating this way too much, right? You said here, are gold and silver doing a fake out before a correction across all indices? Now, you've just did two different things here. Gold and silver and indices. And you're trying to wrap them up into one bundle pie to try to come to a conclusion. Now, what you said here, are gold and silver doing a fake out before a correction comes all indices? That tells me that you're expecting the correction to start today. You do realize we're actually breaching almost all-time new highs again. Why are you looking for a correction in the market right now today, when there is nothing in the markets to say that there is a correction? And this is something really important. And this is the reason why I have a coaching program. By the way, if you're interested in joining my coaching program, you're with me every single week, and I'm coaching you every single week for the rest of this year to help you get good at trading setups, understanding these markets, letting your profits run, cutting your losses short, and for me to coach you. If you do need some more real hand-holding help, I am your guy. I promise you I can help you with this. If you go to getjohnshelp.com, there's a page there. You can read all about it and you can apply for it. I'm going to be closing that down soon because it is for all of this year. And those who are on the inside get to stay on the inside. So go check that out, guys. Go to getjohnshelp.com. and go check out, go apply for that, and I'll personally call you. Now, so the thing that I really want to sort of drive you home here is what you're doing right now is you're going down a path of what most traders do, and it's the reason why you're so confused, right? Because you're see what you're doing here? You say, before, is gold and silver doing a fake out? Use techniques, don't use thinking, right? Use techniques about what's happening here before a correction comes in all indices. Then as the S&P suffers an even larger correction, see what you're doing here? You're looking for a correction right now on what evidence? The market's pushing an all-time new high right now. You're looking for a correction when the market's breaching and getting very, very close to make another all-time new high. Why are you doing that? You're looking for a top. Why are you approaching the markets when you've been 100% wrong in looking for a big correction the last 2 years? And again, if you've watched this video, it doesn't sound like you actually watched my video. It seems like you just saw the title and you commented on my video here, right? Because it doesn't make sense, right? If you're watching a lot of different channels about the markets and then you try to come to a conclusion, yeah. But the thing is that the truth about these markets is that the market will start to give us some warning signs. Go watch my last, if you are willing to spend 2 hours of your time going past my last 5 videos, I talk to you about what happens at the tops of markets. What sort of patterns we can look for. You have the power in your own hands. And then as the S&P suffers even larger correction and fears a recession looms, then gold and silver really begin to take off. Oh my goodness. Where is this thought coming from? What is this thought? This thought like, as the stock market drops and then the recession happens, then silver and gold are going to take off. Like, where the hell is this thought coming from? What evidence are you saying with this? Because you do know, if we're going to just go back to the last recession, 2008, you do know majority of 2008 for gold was what? Down. Now, yes, I do believe gold and silver are going to really take off along with precious metals after the recession. So everything's going to get hit really hard when the recession comes. But that correction you're looking for right now is not what I'm looking for right now. Why are you looking for that? What are you using that is truth about these markets that you could have a bit of a probability? A bit of a probability that this is going to happen here, right? Why are you looking for a top? Why are you looking for a correction? Why are you approaching these markets where you're thinking about all these things come together? And see what you're doing here? You are making things so much harder for yourself right now. Why are you doing that? Do you know what's made me successful in the markets? Is not doing this. What's made me successful? What are the trading patterns that I look for in the market that's going to give me a high probability of doing really well in that trade? That's it. Not, well, if the Mag 7's doing this and gold's doing this and silver's doing this and the stock market does this, it's like, how can you trade off that? That's not a system, that's you thinking. Once again, you are going down the path. And it's all this thinking which is not based off anything of even on a history basis. Right? So, and again, if you go down the path, and the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I want you to see that the last 5 videos I've been talking about like why the market's probably going to keep going up, and it just keeps going up. And you're like, a correction's coming. This is the one thing, and I'm telling you right now, traders, that the reason why this is the reason why so many traders are still looking for a correction, including you SJ77, right? Now, this is not me having a go at you SJ77. Again, I'm trying to teach you that how you're thinking about these markets is wrong. You actually want to be a successful trader long term? Have an actual trading system, setup, entries, management, same thing. Every day I look at the market, I'm looking for the same type of trading pattern, the same setups, the same entries, the same management, the same. It's the same thing every single day. What you're doing right now is leading you down the wrong path, right? Because now you're getting in based off not probability of something working out. You're getting in, you're throwing a whole bunch of thoughts at this thing. And this is where most traders go wrong. One, you're saying gold and silver are going to do this before the index is correct. Again, you're looking for a correction. Why are you looking for a top? And this is where traders, like I'm telling you right now, this is where most traders are going wrong. My last 5 videos I've been saying, don't pick tops. You've been 100% wrong in the last 2 years. But yet, still people are looking for a correction. This is why the market is going to go through the moon. To the moon, right? So, Mag 7, forget about that. Causing some nervousness amongst analysts. Who gives a shit about that, right? Who gives a shit about what the analysts are thinking? Each every market has its own different phases. We go through bull phases, we go through sideways phases, we go through a little bit of corrections, and we go through pullbacks. Each of those are doing something completely different, right? So if I go over to here, actually let's bring this up to here, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, guys, like, okay, the thing about success in life is what? Find someone that's actually been doing it for a while, aka 20 years, and model what they're doing. Because then you're likely to shortcut your success. Who are you modeling of you in your life when you're trading that you know that is doing really well? That's the reason why I have a coaching program, guys. And that's the reason why you need to be part of my coaching program. If you want to take, instead of taking you 2 decades for where I am right now, it takes you 1 year, right? That's the reason why I have it. So if we have a look at the markets here, every single market is doing separate things right now. And you can't even say, like, again, like you are just you're trying to be way too smart, right? You're trying to be way too smart. Don't be smart. Meaning, if gold does this and silver does this, it's like every single thing of what you're saying there is completely wrong. And the biggest thing you're thinking about is that you're looking for a correction when the stock market right now, S&P 500, is about to break up to all-time new high. What evidence do you have? And again, I'm not going to go through it in this video here, but there are things that happen on the chart. The chart is so powerful. Stop listening to analysts and bullshit out there. It's leading you down the wrong path, right? And you're not getting the truth of the things. Again, we want to be able to do something that has a probability of something happening. And I'm telling you right now, every single time you and everyone else has been calling for a correction for the last 2 years, looking for tops, you've been 100% wrong. And now you're looking for a correction right now, and it's about to break up to all-time new high. Why are you doing this for? Right? And I'm being a bit more firmer with you guys today because I want you guys to realize, stop doing this shit. If you actually want to make money from trading, stop doing this shit. Stop trying to be smart. If gold does this and silver does this, and the correction is going to happen because there's a recession coming around the corner. If there's a stock market correction coming around the corner, the market will start to give us some warning signs. The biggest warning sign, and if you go over to here, and I even talk about this one here, powerful crash patterns. I even talked about this, a video that I did just a few days ago, is the market, the chart will tell us. Remember, the chart is a representation of what all the big boys are doing, thinking, and feeling. The chart will tell us. You're going down this path. If gold does this and silver this, and the market's going to go through a correction right now. And I know this sounds really simple, guys, but this is the reason why, guys, most of you watching this right now are struggling with your own trading. You're struggling so much with your own trading right now because you're trying to be smart. Oh, well, there's a lot of recession worries. If most people are worried about a recession, that doesn't cause tops. You do realize that. Market psychology, right? Market psychology. And I'm seeing this so much. This is why that's why I've been so confident about an amazing boom coming. Market psychology. When does the market form a top? When most people are talking about a recession? Or when most people are saying, oh, this is going to the moon. Here we go. Here we go. You see what I'm saying here, right? What are you using that is a fact about these markets that says that we're going to go through a correction. On a fundamental psychology sentiment point of view, people are still worried about a big correction. 60 to 70% of my comments are exactly like that. And I've had comments, and even in the last week, even in the last, last few weeks. No. Yeah, the last few weeks of doing videos, and, this is not going to age well, the market's going to crash, why are you guys making your life so much harder than it needs to be? Your thinking about these markets is completely wrong. Firstly, major sentiment of what I'm seeing right now, yes, that 60 to 70% of my comments are market crash coming, that's it, it's all over. What? Where's that coming from? Market tops don't happen when most people are looking for the recession. No, they come when there's here we go. That's where I truly believe, looking at the market cycle, we're probably around here somewhere. We have a lot more upside to go, okay? That's the first thing I do say. Second thing I do say is that whenever we start to go through at least topping patterns before a downturn, the market doesn't just go straight down, remember. So stop looking for the top right now and the market goes straight down, because it's not going to happen. The S&P is not going to just go straight down. And even if it does, like here with COVID, which is once in a blue moon, right? Once in 100 years, by the way, which is a black swan, most topping patterns form when the trend finishes. And I know that sounds way too easy. That sounds way too, John, it's got to be more than that. You're not factoring macroeconomics and data and blah, 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 blah. How can you trade a probability off that? If you want to have a good year, the reason why I know I'm going to have a good year, the reason why I crushed it last year, again, go to getjontop.com. I show you my equity curve of what I did last year. I'm 100% transparent. And the reason why I know I'm going to have a really good year this year and next year and for the rest of my life is because I'm just trading the same thing every single day, applying the same analysis. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Whenever the market starts to form, there's bull markets, there's tops, and then there's bear markets. The market will start to give us warning signs that the overall market is now shifting. And what is that? In an upward trend, and I know this sounds really simple, but you're looking at smart people, recessions, indicators, fear, but the stock market keeps making all-time new highs, and you're still doing something right now that has had 100% loss rate for the last 2 years, but you still want to try to pick a top. Don't. Unless you just want to keep making things half yourself and actually not make money from trading. Right? What is that? Whenever a market goes up and we have a drop to create a higher low, and up and down and up and down, higher lows, upward trend. No, John, tell me something new. Well, if we continue making a higher low, and a higher low, upward trend. If the market then breaks that low through here, we're no longer making higher lows anymore, right? That was a higher low, that's a higher low. This is now what? A lower low. That is your first warning sign that we could be going through a top. Don't believe me? Right, let's go. Class in session, right? You guys are making it way too much harder for yourself. Look at this here. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Look what happened. As soon as we broke that low, here, we made a lower low. Guess what? That was the top. Okay? Now, class in session. Let's go, baby. Right? Let's go. 2008. Here we go. 2008. And this is where, guys, weekly charts, you guys are making it so much more harder. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. When the market broke a low there, guess what? That was the top forming, and then we started the bear market from there. Right? So I'm trying to show you an actual one simple rule that's going to put you way ahead of the curve, because the market gives us warning signs about what's going on. There is no warning sign right now. Not whatsoever. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, maybe small higher low, and the market has just made another higher low, and we're breaking up all-time new highs. And for the last few weeks, I've been putting out videos saying, get ready for another all-time new high, get ready for another big move, and 60 to 70% of my comments saying, John, you have no idea what you're talking about, you're not talking about macroeconomics, this is not going to age well. And I'm just like, why are you still picking tops? So I'm trying to do this video for you. If you SJ77, right, that comment that I talked about today, if you actually want to start doing well from trading, stop doing this bullshit, man. You're wasting your time. Let's just say, for example, you did all that. Gold's doing this, and silver's doing this, and the stock market's going to do this, and you get it right. You make $1 million right now today. You are a bloody legend. $1 million you made. Now, I want you to go repeat that exact same process you did, that system, the process, the thinking, for the rest of your life, and you're gonna make money for the rest of your life. And you're gonna be top 1% of the income earners around the world, and you can have all the freedom you want in the world. Oh wait, I can't because I got lucky. Trading's not about being lucky, right? So stop overcomplicating. So right now for the stock market, there is no correction. I'm gonna repeat everything I've been talking about in my last. Let's do this here, right? I'm going to repeat everything I've been talking about with my channel here. Right here. This is my Chanel. That's my Chanel, right? And here's my videos, right? Now, what have I done? Coming crash. I talked about oil there, but then, silver and gold through here, right? Crash pattern, the great boom coming, parabolic move coming. The greatest blow-off top. It's time. The breakout's coming. Right? It's like I've been trying to warn for the last 2 weeks about a move coming, and guess what? Oh, why are we pushing all-time new highs for in the stock market? There's the S&P. Oh my goodness. This is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ's about to make a new high. Dow Jones is really starting to hold here. We're almost at all-time new highs and getting ready to make another move. But yet, you're looking for a correction. There's nothing on this market here that says there's a correction coming. So why are you even looking at that? Because you're listening to people right now that continuously say there's a correction coming. And if that's the case, they've been 100% wrong for the last 2 years. And if you followed me for the last 1 to 2 years, you know the biggest thing that I keep saying is the trend is your friend until the end. And I'm not saying that to be funny. It's the truth. Exactly right here. Now, a trend, just because we get a drop to the downside, that's how the trend is made, right? So this movement on the downside here that lasted 4 or 5 weeks on the Dow Jones, what was that doing? It was just going down to higher low. It went up for a while, so it had to come down to create the higher low away. This is an upward trend. Higher lows, upward trend. But how higher lows formed, we have to have drops for a while to create the higher low. That's all the market's doing. Go with the market. Don't make life hard for yourself. Because the last 2 years, if that's all you did, you'd have a really good win-loss ratio and you'd be on the right side of the market. Ding, ding, we have a winner. One rule. Not like, the correction's coming, and then you're going to start to use all these thoughts and reasons and all that sort of stuff. No. Biggest market, big correction coming. What? Who says that? Now, let's go to silver and gold through. Again, use the techniques that I teach in the video. You probably... All right. Now, with silver looks like it's about to break up to the upside, break out of this resistance level where we are right now. And it looks like we're holding here. So it looks like silver could be getting ready to make a nice move up towards this level up here. So we could be getting for a nice 7 to 10% move in silver. Now, meanwhile, in gold right now is getting close towards what I believe is going to be a point of resting, of creating the higher lows. What does that mean? As you know, again, this is just based off how markets work. Market goes up and then we get a pullback. It goes up and we get a pullback, and we go up for a while, then we get a pullback. We've been going up all this time. So yeah, we may go up to 3,000, but then inevitably there's There's going to be a little bit of a pullback. But there's no false breakout pattern here at all. No false breakout pattern. Right? So if we're looking at this level here, right? And you said, are gold and silver doing a fake out? How does... Gold broke out here and it kept going up. How is that even a sign of a fake out? Silver hasn't even broken out yet. That's the resistance point through there. So what you want to do is you want to qualify what you talk about. A correction's coming. Why? Because a YouTube video guy said that? Don't listen to that bullshit. Use things about, and this is what guys, my coaching program, right? This is the reason why my coaching program is so powerful, because I teach you the shit that actually does matter, and 80% of the shit out there doesn't matter. It's going to lead you down the wrong path. Trust me, I've been doing this for 20 years. And I'm like, right? And now you are all over the place. What's gold and silver doing? What's the S&P 500 doing? What's the US doing? I'm trying to put gold and silver and the US dollar and the S&P together and trying to make a story. It's like, because I think it's going to, it's like, whoa, stop. Stop. Every successful trader has one thing in common. They have an edge. And what is that edge? At the end of the day, if you're a trader of these markets, you can't be using things like that. Thinking, yes, there's a recession coming. Is it going to be this month? Or is it going to be, have we still got 1 year worth of a bull move? And the way that I'm seeing, I'm going to repeat myself again. The sentiment that I'm seeing right now is continued to be correction coming. Right? Especially when people are already saying before the correction across indices. Don't do that, right? So silver right now looks like it's about to make, at least on a short-term level basis, move up. And gold is doing this here right now. Guys, stop making life hard for yourself. Stop thinking into a trade. Find a trading pattern. What does that pattern look like? Right? If you want a free trading course, I teach you a lot of things about this, what I'm talking about now, in that free course. First link in the description there. Right? But again, if you really want more detailed and more hand-holding through this process to teach you the truth, to stop you from this bullshit, you guys are going to be losing hundreds of thousands of dollars because you're thinking the wrong things. Right? Just be smart. When you say a fake out, if you say there's a fake out in something, what does a fake out actually look like? Do you know a false breakout looks like this? Market hits resistance, hits resistance, hits resistance, right? And then we have the resistance through here. It then breaks up and then comes straight back down. So we have a lot of resistance in the past. It breaks out. If this is going to be a fake out, if this is going to be a false breakout, we rally up, we hold, and we reverse straight away. You've got to qualify. If something's going to be a false breakout, qualify it. Actually know what you're talking about. When we got a breakout here, it could have gone up, down like that, and then got a yes. But due to the fact we actually broke out to the upside, and we kept going, no, gold is not a fake out. Right? And where are you getting fake out from? Which again, the number one thing you guys are going to be doing right now is look at the overall trend analysis. Highs and lows on the weekly chart. I've talked to you about that with the actual stock market today, and it's the number one thing that has kept you steadfast, that even though we've been going through these sideways corrections, lows, higher lows, and also you can apply a moving average like mine, this green one, strong to the upside. There is nothing here, even on gold right now, that said there's a top. Yes, you got to get some short-term movements, but I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say here right now. I wasn't going to do a video today. I was going to do a video next week about the overall markets, and I still will do that. But I wanted to come do this video because I saw this. I'm just like, guys, stop it. Do you actually want to do well out of trading? Well, who are you modeling, right? You need to model success. So many people are going at it by themselves right now, and they're guessing, and they're going down the same path you're doing right now. And it's just not the way to go. Remember, trading long-term, 5, 10 years successfully, is just about finding the trading patterns, not economics and thoughts and thinkings and correlation trades. If gold does this and gold silver does this, no, bring it back. The reason why I'm doing so well with my own personal trading, and even this year, right? This year I'm having a really good year this year, is because what are the trading patterns that you look for? Find the pattern in that one particular market. It could be any market, and trade it. You're going to have a good win-loss ratio, or hopefully anyway, depending on the pattern you use. And that's how you trade. The end. Not all this other bullshit out there, which is now confusing you and making your life miserable. And at the end of the day, it's going to make your life part of the 90% who say trading is just not for me. It is for you. You just got to be honest about yourself.